Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. Now today I'm going to be going over the thing I've been asked the most across all my videos, and that is defensive flying. Now in Battlefield 5, admittedly defensive flying is very hard. We have a massive FOV and the planes turn very slowly, in addition to there being no speed control. What this makes for is basically you don't have the ability to do anything without your opponent noticing. By the time you do anything, your opponent is most likely going to be able to notice and adjust. Additionally, if they just slam brake behind you and keep their distance, you're basically never going to reverse them unless you do the same. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the best defensive moves that I've picked up, and a forewarning for you guys who are dogfighters from BF3, BF4, I don't know, even BF1 maybe. BF1 had more brake abuse, but it is kind of scum in BF3 and 4 to be using like brake tactics, like people do frown upon them. However, in BF5, it is a massive thing, and I'll explain exactly why. Okay, so why brake tactics, you might ask? Well, in Battlefield 5, it's often the guy who does something first, in terms of acceleration, deceleration, that will have an advantage. That's because the planes accelerate and decelerate really slowly. So, by the time you hit brakes, your enemy has to react, and they probably won't get as much effect out of it by the time you're already slowed down, causing an overshoot. Now, in previous games, planes would slow down very fast, they'd accelerate very fast. Obviously, BF3-4 had afterburners. However, we don't have that in this game either. So if you're being braked on yourself, you can easily just accelerate back up and loop back down onto them, and by the time they accelerate, they'll have lost a lot of their energy anyway, creating a kind of easy kill. They won't be able to turn as fast, basically. I've recorded a whole bunch of examples of brake defense in Battlefield 5, and I'm going to go over every example trying to show you guys exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So let's get into it. Okay, so this first clip is the most common type of brake defense, and it's just a Dylan. Basically what you want to do is you just want to slow down and evade them so they overshoot you. There's nothing else to it, there's no switching or anything. I'm just going to smoke here and evade. So before I start decelerating, I smoke, and then once I've got my smoke up, that's when I start really hammering my brakes. And hopefully he doesn't see me and react, which he doesn't, and now it's kind of an even fight. From here, I see he's going to go up on the radar, so I just go back down, and he's going to present a really easy angle for me. Not to mention that my teammate comes in and gets some hits, I think. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's out of ammo, but it's still an easy fight. Now, in this ball says sneaker here. I know there's a guy behind me, so I'm going to put up my smoke. As soon as I do that, that's when I'm going to start spinning around and braking, so he doesn't notice it. He overshoots me because he doesn't really see that I'm braking because I'm in smoke, and it's a pretty easy win. Even if he didn't have smoke, he'd still overshoot me, I feel like. He just had way too much momentum. Now this is a more deliberate defense. I make a 9-degree angle, so when he overshoots, he's kind of like an even dogfight almost. And I'm going to hit brakes here while he doesn't notice. It's called a brake switch kind of, and now we're in an even fight. You want to brake when they don't notice you braking, and that's going to be the biggest advantage. So after a mini head-on or at the end of a scissor, that's when you want to hit your brakes, and you should be able to at least capitalize off that. Now in BF5 dogfighting, the guy who does the acceleration or deceleration first is usually an advantage because of the slow rate of change of like the speed in this game, so you want to be able to take advantage of that. So I accelerate there, and he's not able to adapt to it, and it's just a few yo-yos away from death here, which I do. Now he might try to Dylan me again, I think. Yeah, he tries to Dylan me again. No point really following him. I try to bomb, but I don't have any bombs. Just maintain my speed. He's not going to be able to accelerate fast enough, and I'm going to turn back on him. Now, the guy with the highest energy does tend to turn faster in this game. However, sometimes you want to play with your energy, like brakes, and make people overshoot, which is what this entire video is about. This guy doesn't really, he doesn't counter me properly like doing what I'm doing when I Dylan him. Basically, if someone's doing it to you, you can either hit your brakes as well if you notice it early enough. But if you do that, you should probably nose up. And the reason for this is it will make you lose more energy because you're going in the vertical. He didn't really do that. He just tried to follow me exactly. And because I started braking first, I'm going to end up slower. Now, I don't know if there's a braking speed difference between the BF-109 and the Spitfire, but it does seem to work in the BF-109 as well. However, I don't really have any clips of that because I was just playing Spitfire pretty much all day. Now, a similar defense, as soon as I think I'm kind of out of his sight, I hit my brakes. He doesn't really notice me. I could have improved this defense by smoking, but he does hit me with some rockets. Absolutely excellent counter by the G2. Unfortunately, he does it too close, and he hits himself as well. I'm still behind him, and I'm just going to calmly kind of predict where he's going to be and take the easy kill. He does really play that well, though. Props to this guy. I had a pretty decent match that round until my game crashed, but he was giving me a lot of trouble in the plains. Had to really watch out for him. And I think he's a subscriber as well, so shout out to Sharpie if you're around here. Now that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've seen a lot of comments on Reddit and just everywhere saying that the best defense is to go low and use terrain and stuff. That's honestly just, it couldn't be more wrong. It's going to delay your death maybe, like you might evade them using a few mountains here and there, but in the end they're still behind you and they're still the attacker. You want to be able to reverse a fight, and that's what breaks are going to help you to do. So I hope you guys picked up something from this video, and I really just wanted to make a defense guide that can apply to everyone. You can use more like honorable styles of defense, but they don't work against the best players. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, and I forgot to say, odds are if you're watching this video as soon as it comes out, I will be live on Twitch at twitch.tv/silk2g. Now, it's finally at the stage where I'd like it to be. I have a schedule up, and streaming is kind of fun. I'll be streaming Battlefield 5 and the occasional War Thunder here and there. So if you guys want to tune into that, I'd recommend just going to the link in the description. I should be live if you're watching this video pretty much as soon as it comes out. Anyways, now I'm actually gone for real, so peace guys.